Hey, what's up guys? Josh here from RighteousGains. Got another progress update for you guys. If you're wondering why I'm all dazzied up, it's because I'm coming back from work. Actually, I'm coming back from the gym. I left my work and I just barely stopped at the gym and I realized I forgot to grab my shoes, my sneakers. Actually, I have a powerlifting shoes I was going to use today. I forgot to put them in my bag, and because I forgot to do that, I'm not going to wear like my dress shoes while I'm working out. So I'm going to go home and probably just going to do a home workout. Anyway, I'm going to give you guys a progress update, and I'm going to attempt to try, and this is my second time trying to do this progress update. I'm going to try not to make it so extensively long. But basically, how am I doing? Not great, not terrible, but it's been about 2 or 3 weeks since I gave a last progress update, and in my last progress update, I kind of gave you guys a layout of what I was going to do from here going forward. I had a new plan where I was going to go into a maintenance phase, right? I wanted to go into maintenance calories while still pushing the weight, trying to get stronger, and that's failed, or quote unquote backfired. More failed than backfired. Last time I checked in, my weight was 190 pounds and I was like 17.2% body fat, but I weighed myself yesterday. I was 194 pounds and 17.9% body fat, so not good. The idea was maintenance, not gaining. And to a certain degree, you can say, oh, well, you're going to gain a little bit, right? Just from not dieting anymore, which is true. Just from going from diet to maintenance, you're going to gain a bit of just water weight, but it should just be water weight. But I think 4 or 5 pounds, I already kind of gained a little bit of water weight because I was 180 something, like 88. So I already gained like 2 pounds plus another 4. That's too much in my opinion. That's not just water weight. Some of it's water weight for sure, but I can't blame it all on water weight, and I didn't want that to happen. So, and I'm having issues just because, well, I have a hard time not going 100%. Like when I'm working out and trying to exercise and eat healthy, I'm either all in or not at all. I have a really hard time at going like 50%. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes that'd be the best situation, like kind of I am in right now, where I'm really busy with school. I mean, it's kicking my butt, and I just feel like I don't have the time or focus to be able to, just kind of go halvesy to do full time, right? But I might have enough to just go half time. But I have a really hard time of just being like, oh, it's like I just have a hard time. If I'm not all in, I just feel like giving up. I have a hard time just being like, oh, I'll just do maintenance calories. If I'm not trying to diet, or if I'm not trying to bulk, then I just eat whatever. You know what I mean? Even though I was trying to not do that. And I haven't been keeping track of my protein. I've been trying to work out, but I've either, haven't been able to go to the gym because of all the homework I have. And so I was supposed to go do at-home workouts, which I told you guys about, and those have been more or less successful. So it's kind of a combination of things. I just naturally, it's hard for me to just kind of go like, just like halfway, give it like half my effort. I either need to give it like all my effort or kind of like none at all. Unfortunately, I'm either 100 or a 0, like all the time. I want to do better at that, but right now I've tried and I'm failing and I've gained weight and I don't want to do that. And I'm not exercising, I'm not tracking my calories, I'm not tracking my protein, and I've unfortunately regressed a little bit. So with that being said, I think I'm going to change in my plans, right? I was going to do maintenance phase until the end of April, but I don't think I can go that far without causing more unfortunate, losses in muscle, gain in fat, and So I'm gonna go back into a diet phase. But I will say, I think it was kind of good what I did, because it gave my body a lot of rest. It gave me a lot of rest from diet, because after 6 months of dieting, you do get sick of it. And not only after 6 months of dieting do you get sick of it, but you just get a lot of fatigue, and your body gets a lot of fatigue from pushing all the weight and exercising constantly. So this kind of month and a half was kind of like a good rest period, I guess you could say. It unintentionally kind of served as that. I wasn't supposed to be resting, I wasn't supposed to be going as hard, but I just kind of didn't do anything. So during that time, I've actually gotten, it's weird. I remember hearing this from Dr. Mike Isuto one time. He's like, when you're doing a break period, or I can't remember the right phrase, he said that if you do a long enough one, trust me, you'll be sick of eating unhealthy, and you'll be chomping at the bit to finally start eating healthy and get your progress back. And I kind of didn't believe him, but after you've made progress and you feel and you feel the joy that comes from losing weight and from eating healthy and getting muscle, after not progressing for a while and actually regressing a little bit like I have, yeah, I'm chomping at the bit to get back into all in. I want to diet, I want to exercise more, and I'm sick of just not progressing like I want to be, so that's actually kind of is what is that a gaming chair? Hold on, I'm gonna go back and check that out. Sorry, I need a new chair. Mine is falling apart, and if that's a nice one just sitting on the side of the road, hopefully it doesn't have anything wrong with it, I might be interested. Anyway, to finish what I was saying, I'm gonna try and finish it here. Basically, I was gonna go to the maintenance phase till the end of April. I decided not to do that. I'm gonna go back into a diet phase. It's still not gonna be as hard as I was going, but I'm gonna try a lot harder to get back into the gym and not just do the at-home workouts. But if I do miss at the gym, I'm gonna make sure I get the at-home workout in. So that's my plan today, for example, because I forgot my shoes. So I'm just gonna go home and do the at-home workout. So yeah. So the difference is I'm gonna be dropping the calories again for maintenance, even though I wasn't even eating maintenance. I was eating whatever the crap I wanted. I'm gonna drop it down to, I think, 1,700 calories. And once I hit 1,700 calories, I'm also gonna make sure that I get more steps in. I haven't been keeping track of steps. My plan during the maintenance phase was just to get 30 minutes of steps in, whatever that ended up being, which again I wasn't doing just because I kind of just gave up instead of trying to do maintenance. So my plan now is I'm going to try to do 45 minutes of walking. Okay, so in the morning I'm going to get 15 minutes, and then during my lunch break during work I'm going to get another 15 minutes, and then when I'm at the gym I'm going to add another 15-minute walk at the beginning or end of my workout, whatever that workout is for the day. So that should give me 45 minutes. Again, not entirely sure how much it's going to get me. It should, I think, between all the other walking, it will give me at least 6,000 or 7,000, and then hopefully I'll just get the other 1,000 or so just walking throughout the other parts of the day to try to get that 8,000. But for now, I'm just going to put 45 minutes and of treadmill time, walking time, and hopefully that will get me where I want to be. What else was I going to say? Okay, so that's part of the new plan. Lowering the calories, get back to getting a good amount of steps in. Not necessarily getting a step goal like 8 or 10,000, because like I said, I'm gonna go back into a dieting, but I still don't know if I can go as hard as I was. What I was doing before was 110%. So I'm gonna try to just do 45 minutes, whatever steps that ends up being. Maybe it won't be 8,000, but it'll be a lot more than I'm doing now, that's for sure. So I'm gonna try and do that. Also, a couple of the changes. One of the things I'm also going to do in this next phase is I have an end goal date. Usually I have an end goal date of 2 months from now or something. My goal now is my birthday. Usually if I get a good date where I'm I want to be good by this date, that really pushes me. So my goal now is by my birthday, which is in May, I'm gonna get down, I think, to 185 at least, 185 pounds. So lose the water weight I gained and whatever the fat, and then lose an extra 5 pounds. I think I can do that in the next 2 months. So that's my goal. And then the other thing is I'm going to change up my workouts a little bit, because now that I want to do 15 minutes, remember I said I'm going to do 45 minutes a day, and one of those 15-minute sessions is going to be at the end or beginning of my workout session. If I'm going to do that, I can't quite let my muscle exercises be as lengthy as they have been. So I'm going to have to cut out like 1 or 2 exercises. For example, on my upper body day, I've been doing like 4 different muscle exercises. I'm going to cut out one, which I think is going to be lat pull down. I'm just going to do pull-ups, dips, handstand practice, which I was only doing twice a week, but now that's another thing. And then I'm going to do walking. And then I might, if I can squeeze it in, do some... Wait, no, I'm going to do lat pull down, but I'm not going to do rows. I've been doing rows as well, but I'm not going to do rows. I'm going to do pull-ups, lat pull downs, dips, and walking. And then if I have time, handstand practice. So, yeah, I'm going to have to do that with the other days. I'm going to go into the details of all of those, but that's my goal. So I'm going to have to adjust the workouts a little bit to just take out 1 exercise, which they were kind of getting oversaturated anyway and taking too long, so I kind of got to be careful about that. It's very easy to just keep adding on another exercise, a little one here, a little one here, and it just becomes too much, right? So I got to rein it back a little bit. After that, the next thing I was going to say is I also want to start practicing handstands more in this next session, and probably that'll be a theme going forward for this year. I wanted this year to get my handstand, right? So to get my handstand, I said, okay, I started practicing this year my handstand, but I was only doing it twice a week on my arm days, shoulder days. And I said, you know what, I want to start practicing it every single day because I really want to get that handstand in, and I'm realizing it's taking a lot of practice to get a freestanding handstand. It's a lot of balance work, and I don't have good balance. So that's another thing that's going to change. Those are pretty much the biggest highlight differences between what I was doing and what the plan was, because I wasn't doing what the plan was these last 3 or 4 weeks. I didn't follow the plan at all. So that's the differences for what the plan was, and what I at least had said I was going to do. But I know that I'm going to be able to do a better job at it, because just by knowing that I have an end date, a really good one, which is my birthday, and the fact that I have like a lot that I'm actually having a goal again, because I think the other problem is when I was trying to just do maintenance, it's really hard for me to get as motivated because I'm not working towards something, right? Like if I was even if I'm doing a bulk, at least I'm like, okay, numbers, I'm trying to move up in this way. Oh, diet, I'm moving in this way, right? And so I think that's going to help me a lot, and I know I'm going to be able to do it a lot easier than just trying to maintain, because I feel more motivated. So those are the differences. And yeah, so that's my update. I haven't doing, basically, the time that I've been gone has not been great, but I'm making a new plan moving forward. This is, everything I just mentioned is what I'm going to be doing now, and I hope to be, you know, at least by 185 pounds by my birthday. I'll have to keep you guys updated. But yeah, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Sorry for the sporadic answers. Again, this semester has been just insane for me. It's just a ton of homework, which also isn't great for my muscle retention or fat gain, because I've been getting like 4 hours average sleep a night, and that's really bad for muscle gain and also bad for fat loss. It actually keeps you from losing fat if you're not getting proper sleep. So anyway, I think that's everything I wanted to say. Yeah, I'll try to get a couple more updates. I feel like if I do these things more regularly every week, I'll be able to do them a little bit quicker, not take so long, and not feel like such a chore. But I think that's everything I wanted to say. I didn't have a scripture or a message prepared. I'm just going to post something here at the end, probably right here on the screen. But yeah, that's all I got. Thank you guys for watching, and you have a great day.